So welcome everyone. Failure is not the end of the road. It's the beginning of a new journey. Every setback, every obstacle, and every disappointment is a lesson waiting to be learned. Failure is a teacher that doesn't sugarcoat the truth. It pushes you to look within, to question your actions, and to find new ways to rise above. There is no one who has succeeded without first tasting failure. You're not alone in your struggles. And the difference between those who win and those who quit lies in one word: persistence. Failure may knock you down, but it can never keep you down unless you let it. When life gets hard, remember this: every great success story is born out of failure. It's not about falling, it's about getting back up. That's where the magic happens. That's where you discover your strength, your grit, and your determination. You have a purpose. Your failures don't define you, they refine you. Each mistake, each wrong turn is shaping you into the person you're meant to become. So stop being afraid. The faithful fear is what holds you back, but failure is what propels you forward. Ask yourself this: what's the worst that can happen? You fail again. Good, that failure means you're trying. Failure means you're in the game. And if you're in the game, you have a chance to win. The only real failure is never trying at all. When the world doesn't reward those who play it safe, the world rewards those who take risks, who dare to dream, and who refuse to give up. So take that leap of faith. Trust that the ground will rise to meet your feet. You may not see the light at the end of the tunnel right now, but trust me, it's there. Keep moving, keep pushing, because the moment you stop is the moment you let failure win. And you're better than that. You're stronger than that. Failure doesn't mean you're not good enough. It means you're growing. Growth is uncomfortable. It's messy, but it's worth it. The pain you feel today is the pomp you'll have tomorrow. They give up on yourself when things get tough. Think about this: diamonds are formed under pressure. Steel is forged in fire. Your challenges are not here to destroy you. They're here to build you. They're here to prepare you for what's next. Every successful person you admire has a story of failure. They didn't stop when the odds were against them. They didn't stop when they were told they couldn't. They kept going. And so can you. Failure is not a punishment. It's a stepping stone. Use it to climb higher. Use it to fuel your ambition. Use it to prove to yourself and to the world that you are unstoppable. When you're tempted to quit, remember why you started. Remember the dream that got you here. Hold on to it, protect it, and fight for it with everything you have. There will be days when you feel like giving up, days when it feels like the world is against you, but those are the days that define you. Those are the days that separate the winners from the quitters. And your journey is not supposed to be easy. If it were, everyone would do it. But you're not everyone. You're special. You're you. You have what it takes to succeed. Even if you don't see it right now, take a deep breath, look in the mirror. Remind yourself that you've come this far for a reason. Or you didn't make it this far just to quit. You're here to make a difference. You're here to win. Failure is temporary. Success is permanent, but you have to keep going. You have to keep fighting. You have to believe that your breakthrough is just around the corner. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt creep in. You have everything you need to succeed within you. All it takes is the courage to keep going, no matter what. Life is not a straight path. It's full of twists and turns. But every twist, every turn is leading you to where you're meant to be. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Failure is often perceived as something negative, something to avoid at all costs. However, shifting our perspective can turn failure into one of our most valuable assets. Instead of viewing it as the end of the road, it can be seen as a learning opportunity, a stepping stone that leads us closer to success. Every time we fail, we are given the chance to understand what didn't work, allowing us to adjust our approach and try again with a better strategy. This mindset not only reduces the fear of failure, but also empowers us to take bold actions without the weight of perfectionism holding us back. Many people tend to believe that failure is the opposite of success, but in reality, it is a fundamental part of the journey to success. Every successful person has faced setbacks, but it's their ability to persevere through those moments that sets them apart. When we embrace failure as part of the process, it no longer feels like a roadblock, but rather a necessary step in our growth. It's important to remember that no one reaches their goals without stumbling along the way. Success doesn't come from never failing, it comes from learning how to run it. Looking back at their own experiences, some of the most resilient individuals are the ones who have encountered multiple failures in their lives. These experiences shape a person's mindset and build a level of resilience that cannot be developed any other way. The struggle, the challenges, and the moments of doubt are all part of the process that forges strength and determination. Every failure becomes a lesson learned, a piece of wisdom that contributes to the bigger picture. What once felt like a setback becomes a stepping stone for greater success. The path to success is not always smooth, and often the things we fear most, failure, disappointment, rejection, are the things that teach us the most. Each failure strengthens our resolve and shapes our approach to future challenges. We become more resilient, more innovative, and more focused on what truly matters. It's through failure that we learn to dig deeper, push harder, and stay committed to our vision. Embracing failure opens the door to growth, making us not only more capable, but also more confident in our ability to overcome obstacles. Embracing failure is not just about accepting it, but about seeing it as an integral part of personal evolution. This shift in perspective turns failure into a valuable asset that works for us rather than one against us. The key is to change how we look at setbacks, not as signs of defeat, but as opportunities for self-improvement and growth. In doing so, we cultivate resilience, harness our inner strength, and ultimately create a path toward the success we seek. With this mindset, every failure becomes a stepping stone that brings us one step closer to the best version of ourselves. One of the most powerful mindsets we can adopt in the face of failure is the fail-forward mentality. This approach encourages us to view setbacks not as failures to be avoided, but as valuable lessons that propel us toward future success. Rather than allowing setbacks to define us, we learn to use them as stepping stones. Every mistake, every misstep provides us with insights that can refine our strategies and better equip us for the next challenge. When we embrace the idea of failing forward, we shift from seeing failure as a dead end to recognizing it as an essential part of our growth process. Failure isn't just an obstacle, it's a teacher. When we face setbacks, they often reveal hidden strengths and weaknesses, offering us a deeper understanding of ourselves. The lessons learned through failure are irreplaceable. They allow us to refine our approach, develop perseverance, and most importantly, gain clarity on what truly matters. As we experience failure, we gather invaluable knowledge that we can apply to future endeavors. This understanding of failure as an educator is what separates those who succeed from those who give up when things don't go as planned. Many of the world's greatest achievements have been built on a foundation of failure. Behind every successful individual lies a story of adversity, disappointment, and setbacks that could have easily derailed their journey. What makes these stories so inspiring is not the absence of failure, but the determination to rise above it. For every person who has made it to the top, there were countless moments when they could have given up, but instead they chose to fail forward, using each setback to fuel their drive, adjust their approach, and keep moving forward with unwavering resolve. Their stories serve as reminders that failure is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new chapter. In moments of adversity, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and discouraged. But it's often during these tough times we uncover our true potential. Some of the most successful people in history faced challenges that seemed insurmountable at the time. Yet instead of allowing failure to define them, they used it as motivation to continue pushing forward. Each failure brought them closer to the breakthrough they had been working toward. It was their ability to extract lessons from failure that helped them build the resilience needed to turn their dreams into reality. I didn't see failure as a sign to quit, but as a signal to refine their approach and persist. By adopting the fail-forward mentality, we open ourselves up to the possibility of growth and transformation. Where setbacks are reframed as lessons, we begin to see every challenge as an opportunity rather than a threat. This shift in perspective encourages us to take risks, make bold decisions, and keep moving forward, no matter how many times we stumble along the way. As we fail forward, we build resilience, gain wisdom, and ultimately move closer to achieving our greatest potential. Each failure becomes a valuable step on the path to success, and with this mindset, we become unstoppable. One of the most crucial steps in overcoming failure is learning from it. When we face setbacks, it's easy to let the emotions of frustration and disappointment cloud our judgment. However, taking a step back and analyzing the failure can reveal invaluable lessons that will guide us in the future. By reflecting on what went wrong, we can point to areas that need improvement. And most importantly, we can figure out what we could have done differently. This process of self-evaluation helps us grow by turning our mistakes into opportunities for betterment, rather than letting them define us or hold us back. Self-reflection is an essential tool in the journey of growth. It's not always easy to look at ourselves honestly, especially after experiencing failure, but it's in these moments of reflection that we can find the clarity we need. Asking ourselves tough questions like, what could I have done differently? Or what was the real reason this didn't work? Opens the door to personal growth. Self-reflection forces us to confront our weaknesses, but it also empowers us to make the necessary adjustments to move forward. This introspective approach builds the foundation for continuous improvement, helping us to transform our failures into stepping stones toward success. In addition to self-reflection, seeking constructive criticism from others is equally important. Sometimes our own perspective can be clouded by emotions or biases, which is why feedback from trusted mentors, colleagues, or friends can provide valuable insights. They might see things that we missed or offer solutions that we hadn't considered. Constructive criticism, when delivered thoughtfully, is not about tearing us down. It's about helping us understand our blind spots and encouraging us to refine our approach. Embracing this feedback with an open mind allows us to learn from others' experiences and make more informed decisions moving forward. Understanding the reasons behind our failures is key to preventing them in the future. Often failures occur because of underlying factors that we may not fully recognize at the time, whether it's a lack of preparation, misjudging a situation, or simply not having the mindset. When we take the time to dig deeper into our mistakes, we uncover the root causes that contributed to our setback. But this deeper understanding equips us with the tools to address these issues and make more effective decisions in the future. By pinpointing the cause of our failure, we give ourselves the chance to avoid repeating the same mistakes. In order to truly grow from our mistakes, we must not only learn from them, but also use those lessons to create a clear path forward. Each failure holds a key lesson that can help us become stronger and more resilient. The more we analyze our failures, the better equipped we become to avoid future setbacks. This cycle of learning, reflecting, and improving is what ultimately leads to success. By continuously understanding the why behind our failures, we build a roadmap for future success, ensuring that we don't repeat the same mistakes and allowing us to move forward with confidence. The developing a growth mindset is one of the most powerful tools we can use to overcome failure and achieve success. A growth mindset is rooted in the belief that our abilities and intelligence are not fixed, they can be developed and improved over time. This mindset fosters a belief in continuous learning and personal growth, enabling us to view challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. With a growth mindset, failure is not seen as a reflection of our worth or potential, but as an inevitable part of the process that helps us grow and improve. By embracing this perspective, we unlock the power to persevere, learn from our experiences, and ultimately reach new heights. Perseverance is a key element of a growth mindset. When we face difficulties, it's easy to become discouraged and want to give up. But it's in these moments that perseverance becomes most important. Instead of quitting, those with a growth mindset keep pushing forward, knowing that each setback brings them one step closer to success. I understand that success is rarely achieved on the first try. and that the most valuable lessons are often labeled through failure. Embracing perseverance allows us to build resilience, and each challenge we overcome strengthens our determination and belief in our ability to succeed. Adopting a never-give-up attitude is crucial when navigating life's difficulties. Every successful person has faced moments of doubt and hardship, but what sets them apart is their ability to keep going, even when the path seems unclear or impossible. The never-give-up mindset doesn't mean blindly charging forward without thought. Rather, it's about maintaining the belief that no matter how tough things get, we have the ability to find a way through. This mindset is about persistence in the face of adversity, resilience when faced with setbacks, and the courage to continue when everything else seems to be working against us. It is in these moments that true growth happens. Surrounding ourselves with positive and supportive individuals is another critical aspect of cultivating a growth mindset. The people we choose to have around us play a significant role in shaping our beliefs and attitudes. When we are surrounded by people who encourage us, challenge us, and believe in our potential, we are more likely to stay motivated and continue pursuing our goals. These individuals help us stay focused on the bigger picture, reminding us of our strengths when we feel weak, and encouraging us through tough times. Positive influences provide the emotional support we need to keep moving forward, helping us to stay aligned with our growth-oriented mindset. To truly foster a growth mindset, it's essential to embrace the idea that growth is a lifelong journey, not a destination. As we face challenges, setbacks, and failures, we must remind ourselves that we are capable of learning and improving. The process of growth is ongoing, and each obstacle we overcome brings us closer to becoming the best version of ourselves. By continuing to embrace a never-give-up attitude, surrounding ourselves with positive influences, and believing in our ability to learn and grow, we transform failures into lessons, setbacks into stepping stones, and challenges into opportunities. Failure is often seen as the end of the road, but in reality, it's one of the most powerful tools for unlocking our true potential. Every setback we face holds the key to growth and progress. Instead of letting failure hold us back, we can choose to let it fuel our determination and drive. When we shift our perspective and embrace failure as a necessary part of the journey, we begin to tap into its incredible power. Failures teach us resilience, sharpen our skills, and prepare us for future success. So the next time you face a setback, remember it's not the end, it's just the beginning of your transformation. When we embrace setbacks, we open ourselves to growth and transformation. It's easy to get discouraged when don't go as planned, but it's often is that we experience the most growth. Failure forces us to reevaluate, adjust, and come back stronger. It challenges us to differently improve our strategies and develop a more resilient mindset. Instead of viewing failure as a roadblock, we must recognize it as a critical turning point, a time when we can redefine ourselves, learn from our mistakes, and grow into a stronger version of who we are meant to be. Failure is not something to fear, it's something to be embraced. Every successful person has experienced failure, but what sets them apart is their ability to learn from it and keep moving forward. We are all capable of achieving greatness, but it's not going to be handed to us on a silver platter. It's the failures we encounter along the way that shape us, teach us valuable lessons, and push us to work harder. The key is to view each failure as an opportunity to refine our approach, build our character, and get closer to our goals. With each setback, we are growing, evolving, and coming one step closer to success. As we face challenges, it's crucial to remember that we are not alone in our struggles. Everyone experiences setbacks at set point, but the difference lies in how we respond. By choosing to face our challenges head on, by learning from our mistakes and using them as stepping stones, we gain a deeper sense of purpose and launch standards. The road to success is not always smooth. It is the bumps along the way that make the journey worthwhile. Every obstacle overcome is a victory, and every trial faced with resilience brings us one step closer to the success we desire. Turning failure into fuel for success requires a shift in mindset. We must stop seeing failure as something to be avoided and start seeing it as an essential part of our journey. The challenges we face and the failures we experience are not there to break us, they are there to build us. When we embrace failure with the understanding that it is helping us grow, we gain the strength and motivation to continue pushing forward. You have the power to turn every failure into an opportunity, every setback into progress. Keep moving forward, keep learning, and never stop believing in your ability to achieve your goals. The best is yet to come. Failure is not something that should be feared or avoided. In fact, failure is one of the greatest tools for personal growth and success. It doesn't define who you are, it refines who you are. Every setback you face offers valuable lessons that help shape your character, your resilience, and you to overcome challenges. Instead of allowing failure to discourage you, see it as an opportunity to improve. It's through these struggles that you learn the most about yourself, develop new skills, and become more prepared for the future. Every failure is simply another step on the path towards success. Each failure is a chance to reflect on what went wrong and why. The key is to learn from these experiences rather than allowing them to define us in a negative light. By taking the time to evaluate our setbacks, we can identify areas for improvement and make adjustments that will benefit us moving forward. Failures don't happen without reason. They often point to gaps in our preparation skills or mindset. When we acknowledge these areas and take action to improve them, we become stronger, wiser, and better equipped to handle future challenges. Failure in this sense is not a stopping point, but a checkpoint that helps us grow and evolve. Moreover, setbacks are essential for building resilience. When everything goes smooth, it's easy to feel confident, but it's when things don't go as planned that strength is revealed. An ability to get back up, dust ourselves off, and keep moving forward in the face of adversity is what builds real character. Each failure you encounter makes you more resilient, teaching you how to handle obstacles with grace and perseverance. By seeing failure as part of the process rather than an obstacle, you become mentally stronger and more determined to succeed. The challenges you face today will prepare you for the even greater challenges of tomorrow, making you more capable with each passing day. It's important to remember that failure is not the end of the road. It is simply this tour of redirection. The road to success is rarely a straight path. It's full of twists, turns, and unexpected challenges. These obstacles are not meant to derail you, but to test your resolve and refine your strategies. When we encounter failure, it's a signal that we need to adjust, reassess, and push forward with more focus and determination. This detour might even lead you to a better, more fulfilling path that you wouldn't have discovered otherwise. Each failure is simply another step toward the success you're meant to achieve, helping you become more adaptable and resourceful in the process. In the end, the key to overcoming failure is understanding that it's not a permanent setback, it's a temporary phase that will pass as long as you keep moving forward. Rather than seeing failure as a reason to quit, view it as a stepping stone that pushes you closer to your goals. Every time you face failure, you are one step closer to reaching your potential. It's about staying committed to your vision, believing in your ability to grow, and having the perseverance to turn each setback into a lesson. Keep moving forward, and remember that failure doesn't define you, it only refines you for what's to come. Persistence is one of the most powerful traits that separates those who succeed from those who give up. Life is full of challenges, obstacles, and moments where things don't go as planned. It's easy to be discouraged when we face setbacks, but the true measure of success is not how many times we fall, but how many of these times do we get back up. Every failure, every disappointment is an opportunity to show what we're made of. It's about finding the strength to keep moving forward, no matter how difficult the journey may seem. Those who refuse to quit, no matter the struggle, are the ones who eventually find their way to success. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well. The real test comes when things start to fall apart. When we face setbacks, it's natural to feel defeated or disheartened, but persistence is what allows us to rise above these feelings. The ability to keep pushing, even when it feels like all hope is lost, is what builds resilience and ultimately leads to success. Persistence is not about blindly continuing despite failure. It's about adapting, learning, and evolving. When we refuse to quit, We give ourselves the chance to learn from our mistakes, adjust our strategies, and improve with each attempt. Winners aren't necessarily the ones who never fail, they are the ones who refuse to be defeated by failure. Every successful person has encountered moments of doubt, discouragement, and setbacks. What sets them apart is their ability to rise again after each fall. They understand that failure is not a permanent condition, but rather a stepping stone to greater success. By refusing to quit, they build the mental toughness necessary to persevere through tough times. In the face of adversity, winners focus on solutions, not on the problem. They refuse to accept failure as their final destination, knowing that with each failure, they're one step closer to achieving their goals. Persistence is also about mindset. It's about choosing to keep going even when things feel impossible. It's about having the faith that the effort you put in will pay off, even if the rewards aren't immediate. When you persist, you are telling yourself that you believe in your ability to succeed, no matter the hurdles. This mindset is critical because it transforms your perspective from one of defeat to one of determination. Persistence is built on the understanding that progress takes time and that growth often happens in the most unexpected and difficult circumstances. When you keep going, you're telling the world that nothing can stop you. The power of persistence is not just about individual effort, it's also about surrounding yourself with the right support. A persistent mindset thrives when you have a network of people who believe in your potential and encourage you to keep going. While persistence is an internal drive, having people who uplift you during hard times is invaluable. These supporters help you stay focused on your goals and remind you that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but an opportunity to grow stronger. With persistence, resilience, and the right support, you have the tools to continue moving forward and achieving your goals no matter how many times you may stumble along the way. Challenges are often seen as obstacles or burdens, but in reality, they are the things that shape us into the people we are meant to become. Just like diamonds are formed under extreme pressure, your struggles and difficulties are refining you, polishing your character, and strengthening your resilience. When life gets tough, it's easy to wish for the pressure to subside, but the truth is that it's this very pressure that transforms us. Without challenges, we would remain stagnant, never reaching our full potential. It's in the face of adversity that we discover what we're truly capable of, and it's through overcoming these obstacles that we grow stronger. The struggles you face today are building the strength you'll need for tomorrow. Each challenge you encounter is an opportunity for growth, teaching you lessons that will serve you in the future. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, but each setback is an essential part of your journey. Just as diamonds are not created in comfort, the strongest versions of ourselves are forged through hard work, perseverance, and facing difficulties head on. Every time you face a challenge and push through it, you become more resilient, more capable, and more prepared for the next chapter of your life. Often we view challenges as setbacks, but in truth, they are a necessary part of our personal evolution. When life is too easy, we don't experience the kind of growth that comes from overcoming adversity. It's when we're forced to step out of our comfort zones and confront the things that scare us that we experience true growth. These challenges don't just test our abilities, they help us discover new strengths and capabilities within ourselves that we didn't know we had. The next time you face a tough situation, instead of seeing it as something to avoid, try to see it as an opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more equipped for the future. The key to overcoming challenges is perspective. Rather than viewing them as obstacles that are meant to defeat you, see them as opportunities to learn, grow, and evolve. Each challenge you face is shaping you into the person you're destined to be. It may not always be easy to understand in the moment, but looking back, you'll see how each struggle contributed to your growth. It's in the most difficult moments that we develop the resilience, determination, and strength that define us. These moments are not just temporary hardships, they are essential elements of your personal transformation. When you understand that challenges are the very things that build your strength, you can approach them with a different mindset. Rather than fearing difficulties, you can embrace them as opportunities to evolve. Your struggles are not in vain, they are preparing you for something greater. Keep pushing forward, stay focused on your goals, and trust that the strength you're building today will serve you tomorrow. Just as diamonds are created under pressure, so too is your strength formed through the challenges you face. Every difficulty you overcome is a victory, bringing you one step closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. Your journey is unlike anyone else's, and it's crucial to embrace that fact. Too often we fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to others, measuring our progress against their timelines and achievements. This is a dangerous mindset because it takes away from the uniqueness of your own path. The truth is, everyone is on their own journey, and no two are the same. Your experiences, struggles, and victories are all part of what makes your path special. By comparing yourself to others, you undermine the value of your own journey and distract yourself from the important work you're doing. The timing of your success is not going to look like anyone else's, and that's okay. There is no universal timeline for achieving greatness. Some may achieve their dreams early, while others might take longer, but the important thing is that you're moving forward at your own pace. It's easy to get discouraged when you see others succeeding faster, but remember that everyone's journey is different. The struggles you face, the lessons you learn, and the way you navigate your challenges will shape you into the person you are meant to become. Your progress is yours alone, and comparing it to others only creates unnecessary doubt and pressure. The journey you're on is shaped by your own decisions, mindset, and resilience. The obstacles you face may seem daunting at times, but they're teaching you invaluable lessons that others may never experience. Embrace the fact that your journey is different, and recognize that every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your goals. There is no right or wrong pace, only the pace that feels right for you. Your progress is not to be measured against someone else's, but by how much you've learned and how far you've come in your own personal growth. It's also important to understand that everyone has their own set of challenges and setbacks, even if they don't show it. The highlight reels you see on social media or in others' lives are often only a small part of their story. What you don't see are the late nights, the failures, and the times they wanted to quit. Just because someone's journey seems smoother doesn't mean it has been. What truly matters is not how quickly or how slowly you move, but the fact that you are continuing to move forward despite the obstacles. Your story is unfolding exactly as it should, and it is valid and valuable no matter where you are on that path. Embrace the beauty of your own journey and trust in the process. Instead of looking to others for validation or inspiration, look inward and focus on the progress you've made. Celebrate your achievements no matter how small, and recognize the strength it takes to keep going when things get tough. Remember that your path is uniquely yours, and every experience you have along the way is building you into the person you are meant to become. Keep your eyes on your own journey and trust that with persistence and dedication, you will reach your destination on your own terms, in your own time. Success requires a willingness to step outside your comfort zone. Playing it safe may seem like the logical choice, but it won't lead you to greatness. To achieve extraordinary things, you must be willing to take risks and push past your fears. Whether it's pursuing a new career, starting your own business, or following a passion you've always dreamed of, risk is the price of progress. It's easy to remain in a place of comfort where nothing changes, but that also means you're not growing. In order to truly elevate your life, you have to embrace the uncertainty and take bold steps toward the future you want to create. Taking risks requires belief in yourself. It's easy to doubt your abilities when faced with the unknown, but it's in those moments of uncertainty that your faith in your potential becomes the driving force. Believing in yourself means trusting that you have the strength, resilience, and capability to handle whatever comes your way. Yes, there will be challenges, but with every risk you take, you prove to yourself that you are more capable than you think. The fear of failure is often greater than the reality, and once you begin to take those steps of faith, you'll see that you have the power to navigate even the toughest situations. Risk-taking is also an opportunity for growth. Each leap you take brings you one step closer to the person you're destined to become. Every time you take a risk, you're faced with new experiences, new lessons, and new opportunities that would not be available if you played it safe. Even when risks don't pan out exactly as planned, they still contribute to your growth. You learn more about what works and what doesn't, and you gain valuable insights that prepare you for future success. Every risk, even if it results in failure, is a stepping stone toward your ultimate goal. When you take risks, you open the door to endless possibilities. Playing it safe keeps you in a box, limiting your potential and restricting your opportunities. On the other hand, stepping into the unknown allows you to explore uncharted territory and discover what you're truly capable of. Risk is the doorway to new experiences, new connections, and new achievements. It's where your dreams meet reality. By embracing risk, you're making a commitment to yourself to go after what you truly want in life. No matter how uncertain the path may seem, as you take risks and move toward your dreams, remember that each leap forward brings you closer to your desired outcome. The road to success is not a straight path, and there will be bumps along the way. However, it is in the act of taking those risks that you'll find the true rewards. Trust in the process and believe in the power of each step you take. The risks you face today will shape your future, and every move forward, no matter how challenging, brings you closer to the greatness you seek. Failure should never be feared, but embraced as a valuable teacher. It may sting in the moment, but within that discomfort lies a wealth of knowledge that can guide you towards success. Every time you fail, you're presented with an opportunity to learn something new about yourself, about your methods, and about the world around you. Rather than viewing failure as a setback, shift your perspective and recognize it as a tool for growth. It forces you to take a step back, analyze the situation, and figure out how to improve. This process of self-reflection is key to becoming stronger and more capable. When you fail, you're not losing, you're learning. Failure challenges you to adapt and make adjustments. It reveals where you need to grow and where you may be overlooking important aspects of your approach. This kind of learning can only come from experience, and it's often through trial and error that we gain the most insight. It's not about avoiding failure, but about learning to navigate it. Each failure offers clues on how to do better next time, and in doing so, it becomes a tool that molds you into a better version of yourself. Embracing failure means accepting that perfection is an illusion. No one, no matter how successful, avoids failure altogether. The most successful individuals are often those who have failed the most because they've learned to leverage their mistakes. Instead of quitting or letting failure define them, they use it as fuel to keep going. Failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a stepping stone to your success. The more you embrace failure, the more resilient you become. You stop fearing it and start using it to push yourself to new heights. In fact, failure often reveals your true potential. When things don't go as planned, it forces you to dig deeper and find strength you didn't know you had. It's easy to succeed when everything is going smoothly, but true growth comes when you face adversity and come out stronger on the other side. The challenges you face along the way shape your character, build your resilience, and teach you the lessons that success cannot. By accepting failure as part of the process, you make room for deeper wisdom and stronger determination. As you continue to face challenges and setbacks, remember that failure is never the end, it's part of the journey. Each lesson learned from failure prepares you for the future and equips you with the tools you need to achieve your goals. By welcoming failure, you are giving yourself permission to grow, to fail forward, and to evolve into the person you are meant to become. With every failure, you are getting closer to the success that awaits, as long as you remain open to the lessons it has to offer. No matter how tough things get, the key is to keep moving forward. When life seems like an uphill battle and obstacles appear insurmountable, it's easy to feel like giving up is the only option. But remember, success is often just beyond the point where many choose to stop. Each effort, no matter how small, is progress. Even when you feel like you're not making huge strides, every step counts toward building the life you desire. Sometimes it's the act of continuing, even when it seems impossible, that makes all the difference. The journey to success is never linear. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns. In those moments of struggle, it's important to remind yourself that every setback is temporary. There's no straight path to achieving greatness. The key to overcoming the hardships that come your way is persistence. Even when you don't see the results right away, know that the consistent effort you put in enough planting seeds for future success. The days when it feels the hardest to keep moving forward are often the moments when growth is happening beneath the surface. Every time you push through difficult times, you are building resilience and strength. Success isn't just about talent or luck. It's about the ability to keep going even when the world feels heavy. It's about showing up for yourself when you're exhausted, when you feel like you've given all you've got. Each challenge you overcome, each moment you keep going builds a stronger version of you. The more you push through adversity, the more you strengthen your mindset and your capacity to handle even greater challenges in the future. It's also important to remember that success is closer than you think. You may be closer to achieving your goals than you realize. It might be all it takes to turn things around. When you're in the midst of struggle, it's hard to picture, but persistence brings clarity. The hard work you've put in will eventually bear fruit. Trust in the process and keep your focus on the end goal. There are moments when you will doubt whether it's worth it, but the results will come if you don't quit. As you continue on your journey, understand that the path to success requires constant movement no matter the pace. Every step you take, whether it's large or small, brings you closer to the life you've envisioned. It's the small, seemingly insignificant actions compounded over time that create massive change. So even when the road is tough and the future uncertain, remember that by keeping moving forward, you are already making progress. The key to success is in your determination to keep going, no matter the obstacles in your way. Stop comparing your journey to others. Your path is your own. Your timing is your own. Focus on your progress, not on anyone else's. And if failure comes, don't run from it. Embrace it, learn from it. Use it as a tool to sharpen your skills, to improve your mindset, and to become better than you were yesterday. No one is going to hand you success. You have to work for it. You have to earn it. And the harder the climb, the sweeter the view. Success is not about avoiding failure. It's about using failure to your advantage. It's about turning your pain into power, your setbacks into comebacks, your trials into triumphs. Believe in yourself even when no one else does. Believe in your vision even when it seems impossible. Because it's not impossible. It's just waiting for you to make it happen. You have everything you need to succeed. You have the drive, the passion, and the resilience. Don't let failure convince you otherwise. Keep pushing forward. Failure is not your enemy, it's your ally. It's here to make you stronger, smarter, and more resilient. So the next time you face failure, thank it. Embrace it. And then conquer it. Your journey is just beginning. The best is yet to come. Keep going. Keep fighting. And never ever give up.